Yeah, Screw Metrc.
Come on.
Not support growers, Screw Metrc. Put them away. Yeah, Screw Metrc. Screw Metrc. Screw Metrc, support growers. Screw Metrc, y'all. Yeah. Ron Durbin. Hey, nice to meet you. I hate Metrc. Check me out. I gotta check you out. Yeah. Bad they are and what they've done.
Is this, are you
That's me right here. I'm here to get kicked out. They told me I can't be here, so I'm here to get kicked out.
Whatever we can do, I will help you to do.
Well, look, we're here talking about why we're here at the whole ScrewMetrc.com booth, the Screw MJBIZCon, fuck MJBIZCon.com booth. And the real principle is that Metrc to us is a complete monopolistic parasite on the cannabis industry, and we are ensuring that the message gets out there that they can be dealt with by attacking them where they're at their strongest, which is the state contracts, which give them their monopolistic powers. And so that's what we're here to spread the message for. We're spreading the message that Metrc is a monopoly, that Metrc is not good for the cannabis industry, and we wanted to do that via a booth inside. We paid our money to MJBIZCon for the MJBIZCon 2022 to have a booth right next door to Metrc, in which we had newspaper articles and other things, all publicly released information about Metrc that we were going to have in there. But somebody reached out to MJBIZCon and got us kicked out. Why? Because they didn't approve of the content about Metrc. We sent them all of the newspaper articles and even content off of Metrc's own website, and they stuck with their decision. So what did we do? We showed up yesterday to try to register our booth, and they refused to even show up. Jess Tyler, she hid in the little corner somewhere in her office. We'll see you soon, Jess, in a deposition. And she's in there hiding, but we'll see her soon in a deposition because we got litigation getting filed in Oklahoma when I get back. But we're here to have a booth. So we went ahead and brought our better one. We weren't going to have this inside, but I do love that one. We got that on the website. Check it out, screwmetrc.com. Help support what we're doing, the money that we're spending. We got these awesome QR codes. Check them out. We got little flyers we're handing out. Now, we were told that we weren't allowed to be handing out flyers. You want to come in this for a second? No, okay, they're shy. We were told we weren't supposed to be handing out flyers, but we just did it, and we did not get kicked out, so we're going to go do it again in a little bit and see how that goes. And we're going to give Metrc and MJBIZCon a little hell as they rightfully deserve. So with that, y'all stay safe out there. I'll keep you updated, and we'll talk to you later. You don't have these doors? Yes, we do. Okay, well, I'll step right outside then. You better get a sheriff's officer.
Yeah, I don't need you.
You gonna be authority to arrest? That's not asking for a sworn law enforcement officer. Do you have a badge? Show me your badge. Show it to me and you can identify yourself. If you're an officer, you're required to identify yourself.
We are work for the position center.
Okay, go ahead. Read me the trespass.
Duly appointed representative.
You're not a duly appointed representative, and who are you, sir? You can identify yourself. Identify yourself. Who are you? I'm not listening to you.
Yeah.
I am those.
are on our property, or you have to go all the way to the side.
Again, I got a sheriff's officer coming. I don't
sure,
believe this is your property.
That's no problem.
And in fact, right now, I'm on a public street.
No problem. Well, sheriff will come and he'll tell you.
Have you called the sheriff's officer?
No, you did you?
Yeah, my people are calling you. Why haven't you called
No,
one? Are you a sworn police officer?
no, we're not. We're not.
But you have arrest power.
No.
You just told me you had arrest power earlier.
I did not say that.
Yes, you did, and I got it on video. You impersonated an officer, you jackass.
No, I
you
didn't.
told me you had the power to arrest me.
Please don't
You
swear at me.
fucking did. You told me you have the power to arrest me.
If you're not, you need to
Oh
leave
my
our property.
God. Wait a minute. You said you have the power to arrest me.
Go ahead. Yes, we do if you're on private property. Yes, we do if you're on private property. Yes, we do if you're on private property.
Again, you're getting this, right? You have the power to
I
arrest me.
didn't say I was a citizen. I said I could arrest you.
You
as a citizen.
said you were an officer and had
I
the
did
power
not.
to arrest. You are fucked, dude.
Okay, now,
You are
have a
fucked.
good day. Have a good
You
day.
are epically fucked. Because now you're impersonating an officer and I have it on video.
Have a good day.
I have it on video.
Why are you harassing us?
Because you're here harassing me. I was walking around. This is not your property. You don't own the fucking place. This is a public sidewalk, sir. This is a public sidewalk. It's not your property.
Stop yelling at me.
It's not your property. Stop yelling. They're talking to the police right now. We got the camera guy over there. We're getting all of this stuff. So we're going to have a conversation with this guy. And somebody's sending me the video, so we got that. So we got all kinds of fun stuff. Let me make a phone call here. Hey, officer, I don't want to talk to you.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. What's going on?
Hey, bring that permit for me to the booth, please, immediately. Thank you. All right, appreciate it. Okay.
Yeah.
So we are on the public sidewalks. Well, actually, I have a pass to be in today.
Yes.
And these rent-a-cops who have represented themselves to be officers, sworn officers, with power of arrest. And I have it on video recorded. The gentleman with the gray hair and the glasses, no joke, said that he was an officer, sworn officer, had the power to arrest. So I want to file a complaint for impersonating an officer with regards to that gentleman. Somebody's sending me the video cut out of a live here right now. We have been told that we are not allowed to go anywhere on this property. Now I understand that. Here's the thing though. All of these sidewalks and that taxi stand are all public points of ingress and egress to a publicly owned building that is not rented by anybody. It is a public property. They are trying to restrict our access from public sidewalks and a public taxi stand, which they cannot do. And they've told me that they're going to arrest me. I do believe that. It is not.
He's a lawyer.
It's not. I've checked and I've got a permit, and I got a permit to both be here and check with the permitting office for the city about what permits I needed to do to conduct things. And they said the only thing you need to do potentially on your t-shirts is to have a permit. So we went this morning and we have a permit for all of that. So again, this is not public. And so if you're telling me, as an officer of the law, that I am not allowed to go there, that you have determined that this is public property or private property, and I don't have the authority.
I don't know if you're recording this or not.
I am. I'm live streaming.
Yeah, that's fine. I did not say that at all.
Okay.
I never say you cannot go in there. That's okay.
So here's the thing. They've threatened arrest, which they don't have the power to do, multiple times.
We have a civil standard. So
If I'm not on a public sidewalk, and I am on public, these are all public sidewalks, public crosswalks against publicly maintained roads.
they lead to a private event.
I understand, but I'm not going into private events. I agree. I no longer am allowed to go into the private events.
And I believe you're asking David, correct? Why haven't you done that?
Because there's a company called MJBIZCON that has seed-to-sale tracking programs.
Right.
And they know I had a booth there. They had newspaper articles. These articles right here are what we were going to have in there. It's just literally newspaper articles about MJBIZCON and all the problems that they caused. So they kicked our booth out because MJBIZCON didn't want to do LVMPD. So it's fine. No problem. And when we were kicked out in there, we were causing no issues.
Right.
And I'm fine with them kicking me out of the event. Not going to go back in their events. Won't go back in the doors. What I need to understand, based on their threats of arrest, is that these are public. And if you need to get a supervisor down here to clarify that, but if you don't tell me I'm going to be arrested for this, then I'm going to continue to be on the public sidewalks and taxi stands for a public convention center. Which also, by the way, to add one more thing.
Let me see if I can get any clarification on the private and public.
Sure.
Especially for this being a private event, as you know, you were actually
Inside, absolutely.
Okay, let me finish. I didn't cut you off.
No, I absolutely did. You've been great.
So, with that being said, let me just make a phone calls. right now, honestly, public sidewalks. So let's go down to the.
But again, there's public
I know,
sidewalk right there.
Go down to you walk into that sidewalk. I believe, like you stated, you believe it's public.
I checked with the city. I planned this well, and I checked with the city.
Diagram of that?
Well, I've got the where's the permit, Mark? Mark, where's the permit from this morning? No, they didn't require it. Unfortunately, they didn't require that. But we went there this morning and went through the whole rigmarole. They're like, nobody ever gets these things. And so we did to make sure that we had double coverage. I checked both on a protest out in front on the public sidewalks, and what we were told from the Public Information Department was that as long as we were not blocking ingress and egress to the building, that we were not violating anything and we were allowed to be on the public sidewalks, which is what these are. And they're telling me I'm not, I'm going to be arrested. And so that's what we need clarification on, because they're not sworn officers despite their representations. It's the public vendor permit for Las Vegas City. I mean, literally, again, we knew this was going to happen, so we planned it out as best we can.
You don't have a specific spot stating that all this is
They don't. That's not how those work.
Provided to you. Okay.
No, that's not how those work.
Okay. All right. So instead
Sure.
You said
Yeah,
obstructing this.
Yeah, you got it. Thanks, man.
Hey, on the sidewalk, guys. Thank y'all.
I'm sorry, man.
So, he's gonna go have a conversation. We're gonna just keep here live stream. We got 75 now on the live, so we're just gonna stand here.
We don't have to leave. Private property.
Well, we're gonna see about the sidewalks and stuff, because I think they're after the sidewalks, guys.
We gotta record
They
it.
have
Record
a
it.
stop sign.
Get them talking to me.
They have a stop
They're about to
sign.
be asked
You
out.
need to go up and listen to that.
They're about to be asked out.
These are city-maintained signs.
You talking about go up and listen? They just told us we can't go right there.
Yeah, just stay here for a minute. We'll do that one. No, he doesn't want you not on the sidewalk, guys. That's what he said. I have what's called a 1983 action. Now the government has got involved in denying my right to protected free speech. And so now I can file along against Screw Metrc. I can sue them under a 42 USC 1983 action and seek attorney's fees and costs. So that's why I'm here dealing with this situation. 42 USC 1983 is the Civil Rights Enforcement Statute. People of African American descent should know that. That's what gives you the right to go enforce your civil rights. I'm serious. Like, that's an important one. That's the one that's like, so you think about like the 14th Amendment, right? The 14th Amendment gives you equal protection, equal rights under the law. 42 USC 1983 says you can go sue somebody in the government if they don't give you those rights. It gives you what's called a private right of action. Now they've taken a lot of those rights away, but that's all we got left. So anyway, that's my legal lecture and lesson for the day. Oh, here we go.
You're trying to do your thing, so I told him to leave you alone, to walk away. If you feel like they're up in your business again, just let me know.
Okay.
And you're more than welcome to stay here.
But these are public sidewalks, and
Yeah.
now that I'm looking at the public stop signs and things of that nature, these are all public.
I'm sorry, but this is all private. There's a lot of streets.
You
in
guys,
Vegas.
can I get a supervisor?
It's a hotel right here.
Okay. Yeah, there's a hotel right here.
It's
We got a
It's
problem.
also private. I mean, if you're not a guest,
Would they have to tell us
I
that?
will reserve a room at
They
the
okay
hotel.
with
Now I
that?
can have access to the
That'll
whole
be
convention
different.
center.
That'll be
I will
different.
reserve a room at that hotel and have access to the whole convention center. Thank you for that.
That's not
perfect.
the same building, though.
It's the same property. You just said it's the same.
You said it's this.
No, I did not say that.
Okay, so I need a supervisor. Yeah, that's great. Okay, thank you.
He just said that too.
I got nothing but time.
But time.
He just said you could do that.
And MJBIZCON too. Thought he was a Reno 911. Just didn't notice the shit. Well, we came, we saw, and we got kicked out. We knew the booth wasn't going to get accepted. We knew that yesterday when they didn't bother to show up. When Miss Tyler, I think it is, Jess Tyler, failed to show up yesterday. So we kind of knew that they weren't going to let the booth go, so that's fine. But now what they're trying to do is trying to keep us from protesting in public points of ingress and egress, which I have a problem with. So we're going to take that to the extent, figure out what we got going on with regards to that. We've given out a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things going with this. So quite frankly, all they've done is help us out, in my estimation. I'm a little out of breath. I don't know why, but I'm out of breath. So it's been awesome. It's been awesome. Convention and Visitors Authority board policies, which lay out in beautiful detail, and I brought them copies so they all can get one. But they lay out
Here's
the
new one.
right here. They start talking about, unlike a local municipality that provides water and sewer to its citizens, they provide essentially convention services, could be for their visitors, etc. Although the LVCVA is a political subdivision of the state of Nevada. That's all we need right there. That means that is owned by a political subdivision of the state of Nevada, and they're effed. So we're gonna go walking down the sidewalk, passing stuff out, and if they want to call the cops on me and they surround me this time, I'm gonna file a criminal complaint against them for stalking and for harassing and menacing me with firearms. So we're gonna see what happens here in a little bit. We're gonna go over there and pass some stuff out. So. Oh, y'all got it. There's everybody. Screw Metro, man. Fuck Metro.
Yeah, a little bit too much Metro.
Yeah, I think you had a little too much chronic. You were rolling it earlier, I saw.
Yeah, I rolled it up. I got it.
Well, you know, as always, there's always a fork for you. All right, here we go. We're walking through.
Pack your week.
How are y'all? How are y'all?
Like a bag.
Have a good day. Oh, I'm going to see everything I know. Yes, I can.
You can't run without them. They don't allow it.
No, see, that's the thing. We can break their state contracts under a monopoly, under some monopoly statutes.
I doubt
See,
it.
the thing about
really hard to do.
the thing about, well, I've done harder things. I stopped them in Oklahoma for a year from implementing.
Yeah,
So we'll
Oklahoma's
see.
been doing a lot of
We'll see
cowboy
what we're
shit for the
doing.
last year, though.
Well, the last 4 years we've been doing a lot of cowboy shit, but fuck Metric. All right. So anyway, we're walking on. Oh, did you get a shirt? A shirt?
Screw Metrc.
If you don't like Metric, get a shirt. If you don't like Metric, have a shirt. You work harder than you're on camera. You work harder than anybody else. I think I know. Everybody did a good job. You know, shirt. You get a shirt. We have shirts too if you want one. They're free. We're giving them away. Grab a shirt. Yeah, they got them right there. Any of these guys? Hey, they want a shirt right here. Let's pass out these shirts. Hey, look, they won't let us in the building, so we're just saying, hey, if you want to wear it tomorrow and be in the building for us, we'd appreciate it.
That's it.
Because we don't like Metric, and MJBIZCON is protecting that. Check out the Screw MJBIZCON flyers. Where's those at? Where are we passing up? Where's the Screw MJBIZCON? Oh, give me one of those. Yeah, the Screw MJBIZCON. That's a good one too. There we go. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, pass out this. Pass out the MJBIZCON.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there.
We have more shirts? We have more shirts?
Yeah.
That's it?
Security said we gotta leave. Right here on the white collar. Looky right here.
All right, anybody else? Pass it the shirt.
Oh, it's all right. You right there, record his ass.
Yeah.
You trying to tell me to leave?
She at home.
No, we won't.
And I got word we're going to follow by security, but I didn't. Oh, there we go. Same jack shit from yesterday.
Yeah, you know it. You can't be here.
I can be. Fuck off. Fuck off. This is governmental property, fucker. Fuck you. The only person I'm going to listen to, I want to explain it to you very clearly.
You're a rent-a-cop, bro.
The only person I'm going to
Not
listen
even a real
to
police, bro.
is a law enforcement officer.
Just like yesterday, huh? Just like
Let me
yesterday.
explain something to you.
Just like yesterday.
I want to explain it to you very
You were
clearly.
trespassed yesterday.
I want to explain to you very clearly.
This property.
Are you going to listen? Okay. I have heart conditions. If anybody physically touches me, I will take that as a threat to my life. I want to make it very clear.
That's right. You told
I'm going
us
to take that as a
yesterday.
threat to my life.
That's right.
Okay?
You
I'm
said
making it
all
very
this
clear to you
yesterday.
today.
And
So,
here we are
He's trying to
today.
arrest me
Here we are
yesterday.
today.
So what I wanted to let you know is that if you choose, I don't think you have the right to, but if you choose to go down that route on behalf of the Las Vegas Convention and Visitor Center, then I will execute my rights. Okay?
Yeah, you were trespassing here yesterday.
You can fuck off.
I
This is
read you
government
the trespass
property. You did not read it to me.
Yes, I did.
It's on video, you
I did.
jack shit.
You read-
Who are you?
This property is
I'm not listening to you. It's on video, jack shit. So we are going to go through here as much as you want. And when law enforcement wants to come over here and tell me to do something, I'll talk to them. But your little Paul Blart University mall cop ass can fuck off.
Okay.
Okay?
Whatever you want.
Stop following me. You have a gun.
Okay.
Stop following me or I'm going to call the police department.
You were trespassed. You need to
Stop
go.
following me
Now.
with a fucking gun.
You need to go.
Piece
You
of
were
shit.
trespassed from
Do
our property.
not
Goodbye.
follow me.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna stand right here then. And I suggest you get the fuck away from me. Hey, do me a favor. Somebody call the police.
How are you calling?
911.
Wait.
I'll call it.
Good.
It's great.
Do whatever you want.
It's great. You have me stopped in a public crosswalk. You get that? You're going this route, you dumb shit. You really want to go this route? Fuck it. Sure you want to go this? You really? Because you realize that you created a situation where I'm going to sue you personally now, you motherfucker. Okay? You clear on that? Jack
You were
shit,
trespassed
fucking mall.
yesterday. You were
I
arrested
did not.
for it.
And now you can't trespass me from a fucking public crosswalk, dumb shit. How else can I explain that to you, Paul Blart University idiot?
Blah, 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 blah.
Fuck off.
Blah, 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 blah.
Call the cops if you want me gone. Otherwise, walk the fuck away. You've got a gun and you're scaring me.
I did call you.
Back the fuck up.
You're in front of me. I'm not.
You walked up to me,
But you
jackass.
trespassed. Not
Fuck
for you to go.
Walk away.
You are trespassed
Walk
from this
away.
property.
Walk
Do you
away.
understand that?
Walk away.
Do you understand that?
Walk away.
So you're trespassed.
Sir,
Do you understand
I'm
that?
going to hand you. Which one of the board of
you
directors?
understand that?
Which one of the board of directors of this agency are you?
Do you understand your
Which one of the board of
trespassing?
directors are you from this agency?
Do you understand your trespassing?
Sir, you don't have the authority to. I don't know who the fuck you are.
How are you talking
You have
about
no authority to do
I
anything.
represent.
You don't represent. Give me. If you're a board member, then you have authority. Otherwise, you're a Paul Blart mall cop rental little. To get shirts. We were walking down a public sidewalk, sir, in front of a public building. I hate to tell you how this goes. You don't have the authority,
You're
sir.
trespass. I want to hear you say that. That you understand that.
Sir, you can want a lot of things. You can, there's all saying my grandfather used to say, shit in one hand and hope in the other and see which one fills up first.
I get
So
it.
you can wish for whatever the fuck you want, but the shit's gonna fill up faster. And I get the hell, you're full of a lot of shit. You seem like it. You are a goofy looking motherfucker. That goatee does not suit you. Doesn't suit you, man. You don't want citizens arrest me? Am I under arrest? No? Do you have the power? Do you have the power to arrest me?
You're trespassing.
You don't have the power to do anything, Paul Blart.
Where's your backup?
Yeah, where's the Met? Hey, so do we have? Let's go get more. I'm gonna get more flyers.
Are you guys threatening me? You're threatening me.
No, he's not threatening him. He's asking where his backup is.
You're threatening me. Okay.
You heard my threat, huh?
Yeah, I did.
You heard my threat?
I did. Okay.
You heard my threat? My threat was I'm ready. Hey, keep passing that shit out. Somebody pass it out.
Processing or growing. Oh, not much. We are out here exercising our right to spread a message that they don't agree with. Okay. And so, what you want to sit here? I just want to get in traffic. And so, you can just talk to me. I'll talk to everybody. Everybody else is going to exercise their right to talk to counsel. So, we were here yesterday. Then again, we walked through peacefully.
In the convention itself.
I had a pass. Okay. Yeah, I had to ticket.
What is it? I mean, obviously.
It's MJBIZCON. So I'm an attorney out of Oklahoma.
Okay.
And we had a booth that was going to be in this. So there's a secret sale company called Metrc. and that's why it's all about Metrc.
Bear with me. There's a lot. You have a lot of acronyms thrown at me right now. Okay.
I know. I'm going to try to.
Okay.
So we had a booth. We had paid for a booth inside MJBIZCON. The last minute, they decided to reject that on, we would assume, Metrc's request. Okay. Now, again, we were already planning to be out here, so being based on that, we looked at it. I said, as an attorney, what are we going to do? I kind of anticipated that situation. So we came out here to protest. Yesterday, they informed us that we needed to set up here. So as you can see, we set up here, and this is where we posted up. Somebody in security yesterday said that, and we had an officer that came out yesterday from the Metropolitan Police Department that spoke with us. And we called him because they were acting in a menacing and threatening manner. When we spoke, so we went through yesterday, again, passing out flyers, very peaceful manner. I got it all on video. I have live streamed every single interaction. We went through, passed the material out. They again keep menacing with guns, specifically the guy with the goatee. And as I explained,
What about guns?
he has a gun, he's armed. The guys yesterday were surrounding with guns and threatening. And yesterday,
What
and I have it on.
With threatening. Describe threatening.
Yeah, so yesterday, and I have it on video. That guy is not here. He was a gray-haired guy, and I can show you the video.
From security.
From security.
Okay.
He identified himself as an officer. No joke. I've got the edited video.
Security officer or police officer?
As an officer with the power to arrest. I have it on video. No joke. You know, so we walked off. We had a conversation with the Metropolitan officer that came yesterday about, is this public or is it not public? And he was not sure.
Where we're standing right now?
So hang on, if I could finish.
Okay. No, I'm very visual.
Yes.
Where we're standing is what we're talking about.
Well, sidewalks. Any sidewalks. So and I'll explain why all of this is governmental property. Because I did the research on this last night, because strategic retreats, and we looked at the situation. So you can have a copy of it. This is the board policies for the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority. In it, they identify themselves as a subdivision of the state of Nevada. It is a government building that is owned by a government trust, which makes it publicly available. They allow people from the public to ingress and egress without any ticket or access of any kind, because it is a public building. They also allow people to go inside.
But did you need a pass to get in there?
No, you don't need to pass until you go further on in the building. You can actually go in the building, eat in the food court, do a bunch of stuff in the building without having to have a pass. You only have to go through one section to have a pass. Now, since they revoked my credentials, I had credentials when I went into their area, and actually I did nothing in there at all. Literally, I was walking around, and they denied entry to Mark, and so he texted me, and I came back up there. That's Mark right there.
How you doing?
So they denied entry to Mark at the very front registration. Again, I already had an ID. I got a picture of the badge from yesterday.
I'm sorry. That's
No, you're fine. And so, again, we treated it as a situation where I wasn't 100% sure whether this was governmental property, and the officer wasn't sure. And I asked the officer yesterday here, I said, look, if you tell me that this is private property, and as an officer of the Metropolitan Police Department, that I am going to be trespassing and subject to arrest by going on this property, then I will respect you directing me as that on behalf of the Metropolitan Police Department, and I will not step one more foot on there. I'll take my action in another way. I've now had a lawful order from a governmental official that tells me that I am trespassing and I'm not free to exercise my constitutional rights on there. If you tell me that, we will never step foot back across that thing. But the officer yesterday said, I don't know and I don't want to deal with it. Y'all are seeming cool to me, and he left. So here we are again, and they are asserting rights that they don't have. This has a board of directors that governs it. I have pictures and the list of all the board of directors that you're welcome to look at, but they're all county and state and city officials appointed to a trust board to manage this public property. And again, in their bylaws, they lay out that they're a public entity. So under constitutional rights, we have the right, as long as we're not impeding the progress or harassing or menacing anybody, to walk through an area, which I might mind you, when he approached me, I was in a public sidewalk. When he approached me, right over there, right back over there, I was in a public sidewalk when the man with the gun approached me and started threatening us. The guy with the goatee.
I understand you say with a gun.
He has a gun.
Yes, so do I.
I'm not worried about you, Ray. He's not trained. He's not trained like you. He's not trained like you are, right?
But the thing is, you got to paint a better picture. Like, just because the gun doesn't make him threatening to you.
He has threatened to arrest me, and as I explained to him, that if he was asserting his right to arrest me under Nevada law, because again I researched this and determined when they can and can't, if they wanted to do that under Nevada law, if he wanted to execute that right, all he needed to tell me was that I was detained and I would sit there and wait for the police. He did not exercise that right to arrest me. I don't think he has the right. But again, so we walk back over here where we're not causing anybody any problems. And again, when we walk through, if people didn't want the free shirts and the free stuff,
So
they wouldn't.
basically what you did is you put up your booth that would be in there right here.
Well, actually, no. My booth that was going to be in there was very tame, and it actually only had newspaper articles.
Oh, so
I changed it.
made it bigger since
Absolutely. I changed it. Now I have screwmetrc.com. I have MJBIZCON.com. We have flyers for that. But look, I mean, they denied a contractual obligation. I'm going to sue them back in Oklahoma, but this is public property, and I'm not trying to be an asshole. But these mall cop guys are asserting rights that they don't have, and that guy did represent himself as an officer of the law. And then he got really steamed when somebody asked him, because he kept calling everybody and like this, that, and said he was calling you guys, and I'm like, thank you. I was like, we're gonna call him too. And he kept going on, and somebody asked him where his backup was, and he's like, are you threatening me? Are you threatening me? And we're like, dude, you were calling everybody. We're asking where Metro is, right? Where's the backup so we can sort this situation? And he got all terrified. Again, hence the reason why you're afraid of mall cops more than you are real cops. They don't know how to deal with those situations. End of the day. So that's where we're at. If you tell us that we are not lawfully allowed and that is not public property, we will not step foot back on it. I just need somebody from an official governmental, they don't have that. I need somebody from an official governmental authority to tell me that, and I'm done. We'll pack it up and leave, actually. We'll be gone.
Let's talk
You want
to
this stuff?
No, we don't need that, sir.
I got copies. I got lots of copies. They're not gonna go anywhere, you know. As the Zen master once said. Want a shirt? Hey, what's up? How's it going? Just right, bro.
All right.
The Dodge Network. Well, we're out here trying to fight the good fight. Awesome. Well, then, thanks so much. We have more shirts and a few other things, but our intention was to walk back through one more time walk down the sidewalk, pass through that one sidewalk through, come back down that sidewalk, that crosswalk like we did last time, come right back in here, pack up and go. If you guys want to be here, we'll go do that. We'll be out of your hair. If y'all want to wait for an answer, I'm happy with that too.
Yeah, let's wait for the answer.
Okay, perfect. Thanks so much. No, I completely understand. You guys are doing your job, and no problem. Look, it was confusing. I had to go look it up and figure it out. But that's why, like I said, once you guys tell us that it's off limits and we'd be trespassing and subject to arrest, we're done no matter what. We won't go do our last thing. That'd be fine. So when you're telling me then, Mark, can you come over here? I want to make sure we get the audio of this. And we had the camera. So what you're telling me then is Sergeant Novotny with the Metropolitan Police Department that if we are over there on the public sidewalks, that we are subject to arrest for trespassing. Is that what you're telling me?
What they're telling me is that that property over there is being leased, so it's private property.
There's public access. So are you telling me that that's the official position and that we are subject to arrest if we go over there? Because I need to know who to hold accountable, and somebody on behalf of the department is going to need to tell me that. Once you told me that, we're going to pack up and go.
Yeah. All I'm telling you right now, the word that I got, this is leased and it's private property.
Okay. So we are not. So then, what you're telling me then, on behalf of the department, is that we are subject to arrest if we walk down. I'm just trying to be very clear what you're restricting my access.
I think I made myself clear.
I cannot go down the sidewalk.
Yes.
That's what you're telling me.
You cannot go on that property because it's leased and that's private property.
And what if I'm in the crosswalk in the middle there on the median right here? This is a median, and there is a median that is open. What if I am there?
How are you going to get down there if you're going to be on the sidewalk?
What are you telling me that this is there? So you're telling me that all of this is leased and that I don't have the authority to go there and I'm subject to arrest if I go there?
Yes, that's what they're telling me, yes.
Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, that's what I'm telling you.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And can I just get everybody to identify themselves? I'm going to need any police department officer.
Give me 1 second, sir.
Any police department officer.
Give me 1 second, sir.
Any police department officer.
Give me 1 second, sir.
To identify, if you would, please. By asking for their badge numbers. I think that now that asking their badge numbers, that I'm going to have a problem. So
Public. That is public.
that's it. I mean, that's the way I feel. I've exercised my right, and I feel like now, since I've asked for their badge numbers, that this is going to turn into well, now, sir, we're just going to go ahead and arrest you for trespassing. That's what I feel like is going to happen. So we'll see if that happens. I hope that's not the case. But if it is, I'm standing right here and I'm not going anywhere. So just bail my ass out. I've never been arrested before. It'll be fun. Not really. I don't look forward to it. I don't look forward to it. I don't look forward to it. See, they're still having a conversation about since I didn't take their answer. So like, that's what they're telling me. Who's they? Is that what you're telling me as an officer of the? That's the whole thing. That's what they're telling me. Who's they? Who's they? I don't know who they is. Yeah. If he will, as an officer, tell us to vacate, then we're happy to. And if they're going to try to come up with some BS arrest after the fact for trespassing, then that's going to be an epic fail.
Here's a shirt.
Look, it's not that they put them in a terrible situation.
Hold on for a second.
Absolutely.
Because no one's giving us an exact answer. So we want to make sure that it's safe for you and make sure it's safe for all these people here and also the people that are running the show.
Well, we've had no issues.
Hold on. I know you're not doing no issues or whatever. You just want to come up here, throw some shirts out. I understand you got kicked out of here. I get it. Right. So the county.
I did make that offer.
I know. I'm going to tell you, you can make that pass because that is the county. We got an official word that this is the county road.
I knew I was right. And we're going to do, I'm not going to cause a problem. We're going to go do one more pass. We don't have that many more shirts.
Okay.
Instead, we're going to do one more pass with the Screw MJBIZCON ones, and we're going to be absolutely done. And I will tell you, you guys, I was giving you compliments until you walked away after I asked for the badge numbers. I got a little scared. I'll tell you.
I gave you my name.
I know, but when I asked for the others, you walked away, and I'm like, oh God, you see, a lawyer, right? So y'all have been fantastic.
I spoke with the assessors. Okay, that's what I was on the phone doing.
I got you.
You got to understand, we trust you, but we have to verify. You can
absolutely,
you can have me a piece of the paper that you typed up, all that stuff, unless something's. So I actually
I've seen some crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there. So I verified with the assessor. As of right now, this is Marcus County. So we just want to make sure all of our, because we don't experience this every day, right? So this job
we're done. We're going to go through
make sure we're doing the right path for you.
Yeah.
for them, for everybody.
I hate the fact that we have wasted this much time. You guys have far better things to be doing, and it disgusts me that we.
So what is your plan right now?
My plan right now is we're going to gather. They're packing up, as you saw, taking their stuff. It gets cold once the sun goes down, so I'm chicken, and I don't want to put my jacket on. So we're packing up, just like we did yesterday, about the same time when I got cold, and. You know, we're gonna disperse. After we're gonna walk before we pack fully up. We'll just take some of those MJBIZCON ones. We'll walk back through there.
When you say back through, because our
on
job
the
is also
sidewalk,
to mitigate any other conflict.
Absolutely.
We don't,
So
although it is
that,
county, public safety takes precedence over private.
We've not had an
like
issue with a single patron of any. Everybody loves. Look, everybody that's in there hates Metrc other than Metrc. Like it's like Metrc is a seed-to-sale tracking company that has a monopoly on tags, and they charge these companies monopoly prices for 45 cents for a plant tag, every plant tag, 25 cents for every package tag. When they're I know.
It's like
so they get a monopoly and they charge you 50 cents for something that costs them like 2 cents. And they have a monopoly contract. Well, yeah. And so what we're trying to do, and what they got to shut it out for. So we'll walk back down here, go across the sidewalk right there, across the crosswalk. We'll walk straight down just in front, and we stayed in front of the bus stops just because, again, I didn't want to get into the curtilage, which is, you know, I was trying to stay as far away from the building as possible. We want to walk down there. We'll walk right across the front, then we'll come back, go right across the far crosswalk where that man accosted me, and walk straight back down here, and we'll be out of here.
Awesome.
That's the plan.
Just don't obstruct the sidewalk.
We absolutely would not. You're not going to obstruct the sidewalk. Grab a lot of the MJBIZCON brochures, the shirts. Anything else you want to give it? We're not going to, you know, obstruct any sidewalks. We're going to be very nice. Security's not going to mess with us. We're going to go do that. We're going to come back here. We're going to be done, and then we'll see y'all at Fremont Street. Sound like a good plan?
This is all the shirts that are left.
Yeah,
fantastic. I don't feel in any way intimidated by you guys. You guys have been fantastic. So, thank you for doing your job.
Sergeant Vaughn, VAUGHAN, number 14.
I don't know. You guys have been a
Can I get to them real quick?
Yeah, again, I really did get surrounded by a bunch of them yesterday. And, you know, when you're taking up position, it was, if they'll just stay away from us, we'll walk through and be done. If y'all want to follow, I don't care.
So we're going to do that. And just so from their perspective, they have to maintain the building. That's their job. So they're going to be, but we're going to minimize it.
As we always have been. Again, I've live streamed every bit of this.
So
my words have not been the
be there to mitigate everything as well.
You know, he chose to interact with
You guys want to stay with them?
Sure. All right, absolutely.
They don't expect when we give it to them. They're like, you give it to me, yeah, we handing it to them. Sir. On the sidewalk, guys.
No, we're gonna go down through. It's not nice. It's not a question of nice. It's a question of that was called lawyer. No, it's not working. It's not working. It's not working.
He's going after him. That's not good. He has his eye on that guy. That's not good. Oh, yeah. Oh! Hey! You guys, hurry up! Hurry up! Yeah, he was.
All right, this is awesome. Yeah, we can pass it. Just stay on the sidewalk, and we're good. Hey, find out why we now say screw MJBIZCON. Find out why we say screw MJBIZCON. Find out why we also need to get out back over here. All the cops we've been dealing with to get back over here.